Bally Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
It's 2nd down.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
To Christian McCaffrey.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st down, Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. 28 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Calais on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
43-yard line.
Hey, 53. Hey, check it. 56. 6 right there. Right there.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Wait, that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yard.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 42 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Complete.
The passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Levante David in on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Panthers.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a Panther.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Carolina.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. Touchdown,
Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 24, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Bridgewater's pass.
Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady to throw again. Going deep this time for Mel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 45 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
For Tampa Bay.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
He was tackled at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of
so they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
At the Bucs 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Lord.
Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First down.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 68 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And Ndamukong Suh unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey,
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Brady will try again on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Put that team on the bus.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and
Both
10.
defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
I got you. I got you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and make it
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to number
Christian
22,
McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Buccaneers 21. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Brady's trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Brady now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He was covered by Trey.
Second and 10.
Check, 47. Let's go! Tackle. Hey, check, Mike, 47.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Get off the field, D.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Today's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.